and the goal is to bring you your next favorite band.
Sweet, that intro is my new favorite band. That's phenomenal. I'm so excited to be on.
Yeah. I heard a rumor that you might be able to play that song live today.
You heard correctly. Yes.
Excellent. So,
good enough for rock.
I don't know when I rock out here on your next favorite band and show.
and listen, it's going to be everybody's favorite band.
Phil, you weren't supposed to make me get all... God almighty,
But this
Phil.
is why we do it.
Like, seriously. I gotta gather myself. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Welcome to your next favorite band. That's both the show title and our promise to you. We here at Stereophilia Studio are tireless in our pursuit of finding incredible, genre-defiant artists who are either a hot, up-and-coming band or a group that has been delivering for years but have flown under the radar. Tonight, we have music that channels the glamour and grit of rock's past while blazing a path forward from California, Jules and the Rollerz. Each month, we will bring you live streams, audio podcasts, and perhaps even a live concert where you can listen to the stories and hear the music of artists personally curated by us based on what we feel will be worthy of your time. Be sure to subscribe and tune in to each episode because the possibilities are endless and you never know who will be
Your next favorite band.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Philip Reese, and you are listening to Your Next Favorite Band. And we've got a phenomenal one for you tonight. We can't wait to dig into these backstories and share this music with you. Figure I it important to point out. So the name of the band, like I said off the top, Julez and the Rollerz, but important to point out, Z, no S's, all Z's. So Jules is Julez, and the Rollerz, Rollerz. So make sure you when you're going to go, after you listen to this episode, you're going to want to look up everything that they've put out. And I just want to make sure you can find it. We will obviously link to things, but sometimes, maybe even in the midst of it, you're sitting here listening and you're going to like, I got to go listen to more of this music. Just replace every S with a Z and you'll be fine. But for the moment, before we bring them on, because we do have several members from the band, so I can't wait for that. I always love when we can get multiple backstories. Just kind of wanted to talk about this last weekend was Memorial Day weekend, and the Godfrey Daniels Jubilee Gala happened, and just a very special night. You heard last week some of the great kind of origin stories of that phenomenal listening room and the very many ways that you can help support the club. So just wanted to kind of remind everybody about that importance. Spent some time down in Philly and hit some phenomenal locations. It was actually my youngest's 21st birthday, and so we went down to Philly, and catch this, we hit McGillin's, which is the oldest continuously running bar in the city of Philadelphia, and last I checked, it's a pretty old city. So McGillin's to start, Double Knot, a phenomenal restaurant, tapas food. Then we stopped in the Little Gay Pub in the neighborhood, and then Midnight and the Wicked, which was super cool, kind of like a combo cocktail lounge and nightclub. And all of that was within walking distance, which was lovely. So that was cool. And, obviously there was some music around. It wasn't like we were going to see a show, but there was plenty of revelry had and lots of good music listened to. But I got to say, I grew up more in the New York, Long Island area, so going to New York City. Philly is a phenomenal city to hang out and go party. So very happy with our city here. Philadelphia is now home, and so it's going to be well represented. So anyway, there's some great places there to kind of check out next time you're down there. There was lots of other ones that we could have hit, and I'm sure we will down the road. But definitely check out Philadelphia. It's got lots to offer. But let's get into our guest tonight. Like I mentioned, Julez and the Rollerz, and they've got brand new music. So let's take a listen to a track of theirs, "I Don't Know You" by Julez and the Rollerz. After spending years cultivating a distinctively glittering fusion of glam rock swagger, 70s-inspired riffs, and pure unapologetic girl power, Jules and the Rollerz are turning their passions into anthems for a new generation of rock lovers. The Los Angeles-based quartet Jules, Morgyn, Payge, Spark, and Shea have created a sound that marries the intensity of stadium rock with the intimacy of a tight-knit sisterhood. The formation of the band was a series of fortuitous connections. Jules met Shea in 2021 through a mutual friend, while Morgyn joined in 2022 after subbing on bass. Spark was introduced via another connection, jamming with the band during tour prep, before officially joining by the end of the tour. Those initial bonds laid the groundwork for a musical and personal connection that's palpable on stage. Let's turn this up, and then we'll bring them on the show. I almost don't want to talk over this breakdown, but welcome to the show, Jules and the Rollerz.
Yay! Thank you!
Thanks for having us.
Oh, thank you all for being here. So we have Jules, Shea, and Spark with us. And thank you so much for joining tonight. I mean, what I can't wait to share is not only the music, but these videos are hilariously awesome. Like, I also got to think there's probably some Easter eggs in there that true fans of the band would pick up. I would love to hear more about the song and the video. I'm almost sad that it's over already.
I know. Honestly,
But I do want to get to talking to you. So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, the video. What do we have to say about the video? Honestly, it was like probably our favorite to do.
It's so, like, clearly you're all having a blast. Like,
Oh yeah.
there's probably like some director off camera going like, "Can you please stay in the lane?" Like, I don't know. It just looks like it's a chaotic, awesome time in a great way.
Well, the intro part we probably did like 30 times.
Right, because
popcorn.
popcorn's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to catch.
Hard to catch in your mouth. It took a few tries in the beginning, and then all of a sudden we were just like consistently getting it into each other's mouths.
And then we were
Fantastic.
eating the popcorn too in between takes,
Yeah.
and they had to yell at
They
us.
had to cut us off because
They were like, "We're only limited on as much popcorn as we have."
But what was funnier is that they started off being like, "We have a lot of popcorn, so like feel free to eat some." And then after a while, they were like, "All right,
Not that much popcorn.
just settle down, no more." And like a lot of it was on the floor.
And you run
It's
some
like,
sort
"Yes."
of, yes, popcorn, they had to pace it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the song, like, so this is, to me, and again, I was kind of introduced to your music more recently, but it's just something I'm always on the search for as my next favorite band. And when I was listening to your music, I just loved it. So I was just like, wow. And then for me, I'm almost going backwards. So I'm starting with the newest stuff and then going further back into the catalog in many instances of who comes on the show. And I'm hearing like a change, like an evolution, I guess you might say, or a newer type of sound to it. And so I guess I might maybe speak to that. And am I picking something up correct there?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like the sound changes when new members arrive.
Sure.
Like it's so funny because it's like, I'm very much like, let's abandon the old stuff. Like no one needs to hear that except for me, who seem to play every show. But that would like never die, I guess. It's a fan favorite.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I don't know. It kind of went from like, I don't even know how to describe the trajectory of the sound, like from an outside perspective.
Yeah,
how
I
would
mean,
you?
when I first joined the band, like it was mostly like learning old stuff that Jules'
Sure.
old band had written, that Jules had written, and kind of just going along with that. But then once we got like more permanent members, Jules was writing, we were contributing,
Yeah.
and then we were like, wait, this is more our style, more how we do it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
From my seat, there was this element that was a more punk type sound earlier on.
Yeah.
that now kind of sounds like, as I was just kind of like diving in, I was like, this is almost like the Bangles and Weezer kind of got together and had a child, like, you know.
I love that.
We get the Bangles a lot. And
Yeah.
honestly, I mean, I love the Bangles, but I guess maybe I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah.
Like enough to be like, yeah, we're the Bangles.
Mhm.
I just like go,
No, but it's not that, because there's still too much of this other like rock alternative, like,
Right.
you know, kind of
Yeah.
sound to it to be that. There's just this joy that they kind of had on stage that I can see in you all, but the sound is sonically not on that point. But there's an energy there that I think is just hit. Like, actually, I did see that someone else had said it's Bangles meet X-Hex for a midnight joyride through warm California. It's just like,
yeah.
that was a different way to put it. I like mine better though.
Yeah, Philip.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, because I mean, if you think about Weezer too, like they have that kind of, you're more probably sonically more like them, and then they also had like kind of like fun, goofy videos that you could just tell that band was having a great time together. So like that's, I guess, what I'm picking up a little bit there.
Yeah, all of my favorite songs that like we put together, I'm like, Jules, this sounds like it could be in Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yes, she does say that.
Well, I always like kind of describe it as like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but glammier.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
The girls.
The girls.
Yeah.
Well, like that's that anthemic part. There's that like, you know,
Exactly.
element to this where it's just like you want to put it on and then like either, you know, drive a convertible on a highway or win a sporting event or something, like, you know, there's something just, you know, rising up about the music. It's just very cool.
Yeah, we're jumping up and down and celebrating, and it's in slow-mo.
And all of the things that come with that. Yeah.
Yeah, but this last video that we did, Jules, do you want to speak a little bit on how that came to be? Because the director was amazing and her whole
Yeah.
team was awesome.
Shout out Sarah Nixon. She is incredible. Literally, like, we played a show at this place called Scribble in Highland Park a few years ago before you joined the band.
Mhm.
And it was like with this band called The Haunts, and one of the partners of one of the members of that band happened to be in the audience, and we connected in the audience, and she hit us up on Instagram and our DMs. And like at that time, you know, we were always getting like, we should do a music video with like random people, and I don't always check them.
Sure.
And we were about to release new music, so this was like a year and a half later, and I was like, let me check to see if there's anyone we can hit up about a music video on a budget, because we're very broke right now.
No, right.
And I was like, wait, I remember this girl.
That's what this is about. We want to create streams of revenue to Jules. the
Yeah,
Rollerz.
just gonna be straight up. But
No, it's very often. I mean, listen, it's the musician's lifestyle. Like you can even be pretty successful and still not make any
wanna do
revenue
everything on a budget,
because it's
yeah.
like there's so many people that we talk about all the time. Like, you know, hey, even if there's like 5,000-10,000 streams, like what are you going to do with that $2.42? Like
Exactly.
it's just ridiculous. So like it's really about buying the merch from the artist. It's really about buying the tickets to the show in advance. It's all these different things, Patreon or whatever. Like there's ways to make sure you're funding the artist that tickles your ears. But at the same point, like, don't think that everyone else is going to, like, oh, they're doing fine. Look at how, you know, all these streams and all that. It means nothing. Like, it's just, it doesn't equate to revenue dollars.
we're traveling t-shirt salesmen, as
Yes.
many people have
Yeah.
put it before.
Yeah. No, it's exactly right.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just hit her up, and I was like, I remember an actual woman hitting us up, and I love working with other women, obviously.
Totally. No, I think that's great.
Yeah. And so I hit her up, and even though it was like a year and a half later, she was still down, and she wanted to create things for her portfolio. And so we were like, yeah, we want to keep it like, you know, we could do like a VHS, like low budget thing. It doesn't have to be
Sure.
easy. And basically she like, in a nice way, she was like, no. She's like, if I'm going to do this, we're going to do it right.
Right.
And she basically did the entire thing for free. Like, obviously I pitched what I could,
Mm-hmm.
but she had like she brought in a full
Full
professional
They were
production.
all so incredible.
So lovely, so professional. And like, we were like, oh, kind of
This is
situation.
how we should be making music.
Yeah.
Right.
And now we're like too afraid to make other music videos on a budget because they're not gonna turn out.
She set the bar so high
Yeah.
for us.
Right.
Like, you might as
No,
well not
but
do it.
still, we're going to tap into some of your earlier catalog, and those videos are pretty amazing, too.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Well, Call Me Up, they were both in, and of course Morgyn was as well.
Everybody
Right.
we work with has
Yes.
been amazing, but this last time was just
was just like,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
special.
But you can it's similar to the music. There's a level up to everything that's going on, and I think it's
Absolutely,
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just fun to like see yourself
Sure.
leveling up.
Mhm.
I'm actually happy that we get to see like the improvement in music videos and music and
Yeah.
band members and shows and all that.
Totally. Yeah. And we've got 2 songs out. So we just listened to I Don't Know You. You also have a brand new track, I Need Love, which is also phenomenal. People need to check that one out.
Yeah, that's her favorite.
Is that there that one kind of has a Beaches sound. Like I think there's like the band The Beaches is kind of like
love the
Beaches.
Beaches.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I hate sometimes comparing it to anybody else because you've got your own sound and it's worthy of its time, and that's why we're doing an episode about it. But sometimes it's just always unavoidable when you can be like, oh, it has that other sound.
I actually appreciate that because sometimes I'm like, I don't even know how to describe us or like.
Well, and right. If you hear off the top of the show in my intro, it's like genre defiant. Like I hate when people are like, "Oh, what genre is it?" And I'm like, it doesn't matter. First of all, if I tell you what genre it is, you're going to have an opinion about the genre, not about the music.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm not even going to tell you. But if I could say, "Hey, it's like Weezer and the Bangles went out for a night, and had a kid afterwards," it's like I think that's like it's a better way to describe for people. Because at a minimum, they're like, well, that sounds interesting. I'll check that out.
Right.
So I find that those are better explanations than saying it's glam rock, or whatever. Because then it's just like, oh, I don't like glam rock. And it's like, do you, though?
Right.
Maybe you give it, that's why sometimes I'll just be like, it's excellent music. It's in the excellent genre. Just go listen to it. So that's what the show is all about.
It's also like hard to be like, yeah, it's glam rock because like it is and it also isn't at all.
Absolutely.
So,
right.
Yeah.
It's so hard. It's not even worth trying to put things in a box. But I know the industry and other people want to kind of try and do that, and it's just like,
Yeah.
Just listen to the show, damn it. Anyway,
Yeah.
so the 2 tracks we have out there, we're obviously trending towards either an EP or a full length. Like, what's kind of down the road here for the rest of this?
We have one more single and then our album out on June 26th.
People got to write this date down, June 26th.
Yeah, June 26th on Lollipop Records. We have vinyl. You're able to pre-order.
Oh, fun.
He's in the works because people listen to those still.
I know. It's weird, but yes.
Yeah, June 26th. This is our actually debut album.
Dirty Little Rock and
Dirty
Roller.
Little Rock and Roller is what it's called. I should have.
Love it.
Yes.
Love
That
it.
is what it's called.
No media training.
No
over
media
here.
training.
No, listen, it'll work. I can guarantee you that. But I think too, people should just follow the social media so that they can kind of keep tabs of the next single when it comes out, the full length when it comes out, and then obviously any touring that helps support it too.
Yes.
People can stay on top of that stuff. So. That's the current stuff. If you don't mind, I'd love to roll us back and perhaps even farther than the beginning of the band. So if you don't mind, if we can go through each of you to just share your youth, how did you find music, or how did music find you? Like these types of inspirational moments of like, where did you kind of like get it took a hold and didn't let go?
I grew up in a musical family.
Mm-hmm.
My mom sings and plays guitar. My aunt sings and plays guitar. My dad, honestly, is a pretty great singer. And he also tried to play guitar. My mom played piano. My parents made me play piano. My grandma was a professional, gorgeous singer. Like it was just like all music in my family. And so obviously, like I was born, and then I just became a theater kid and got my first guitar at
I
8.
think we actually share. I went to a SUNY school in New York. Didn't you go to SUNY Purchase?
I did. What
Yes.
SUNY school did you
So
go
I
to?
went to SUNY Geneseo.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually went, so I always try and wear a T-shirt that matches the guest, and I went up. I was like, I have to have some SUNY attire somewhere, and it's like, yeah, but I couldn't find anything. So anyway, I just knew I wanted to bring it up. But yeah, SUNY, there we go.
Oh my God, I love to hear that. I was like,
Yeah.
New Paltz? Okay. There's so many SUNY schools, but
Yes, there
I
are.
love
But
that.
it was
Yeah.
a good experience. But yeah, so yeah, Purchase I knew was like basically the musical one. So clearly you had some chops going in.
Yeah, I mean, I really did want to go to college, but my parents were very much, you're going to college. And
Sure.
I was like, I want to find, I guess I didn't take it as seriously as I could have, but I really wanted to go to college to
No, I'm
start
just
a
laughing
band.
because it's like I don't think anybody really, the
Yeah, I
people
know.
who did
I'm
they were
like,
the weird ones, but okay.
Right, exactly. But yeah, I really wanted to go to college and start a band. So we toured the campus, and I was like, do people start bands here? And they were like, yeah, like every second. And I was like, great, I'm gonna go to this college. And then I got in, and I didn't start a band until I was about to graduate, and I did art instead. But made some great friends, and then I actually started like the beginning of this project my senior year of college at Purchase. Started in New York City, then moved to LA, and then the Rollerz were born.
With a Z.
Yeah, and that was that.
That's cool. Very, very cool.
But
Shea, can you tell us kind of like how your early years happened with the music scene?
Yeah. Well, my dad was like a drummer in the 80s and 90s in different bands. So he always really loved music. He played drums and also guitar. So we had a bunch of instruments just around.
True.
growing up. And he was more of the attitude, like, if you want to play music, you will. So figure it out. So I tried to figure it out.
tried to figure it out.
Like, I feel like I can play a little bit of a few instruments, but I ended up studying audio in college because I was like, that's kind of adjacent. And then
Sure. And you're originally from California, right?
Yeah, I'm from Thousand Oaks, which is like 40 minutes north of LA. So not too far. I didn't have to go too far. And after I graduated college, I taught music production briefly at like a girls rock camp. They're like an international organization. They're really awesome.
They're like part of like the local chapter here is a part of like a lot of our live events.
They're all amazing. I still have so many friends from that, but that is where I met our mutual friend that introduced us, and another one of our past band members also taught there. So we played in a like staff cover band, and I played Just Like Heaven on the keys. Is
there a recording of this?
No, there's no recording of it. So I
Little do you know, I have one right here.
Yeah, right.
Hold it up.
It's just that good.
So
We've contacted your parents.
I'm contacting Cliff. I was a staff. There were no parents for me.
Fair.
Our Jules was looking for a synth player or a keyboardist, and our mutual friend was like, "Oh, Shea plays the keyboard," and I was like, "Yes, like absolutely, I sure do," and that's kind of how it came to be.
Been the longest running band member since.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I've known this bitch for years.
Jules.
It's totally cool.
This thing? I don't know.
You can, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. All no holds barred. We're just on the interwebs. It's like it's a totally like a Wild West out there.
Totally, that's true.
Yeah. But Spark, how about yourself?
Yeah, I also grew up with a musical father. My dad played bass, and I think he played drums when he was in high school. And then after he graduated college, he toured the U.S. in like a worship band playing bass, which I now have the bass.
Oh, cool.
We picked it up in Vegas.
It's a whole thing. We had to drive to Vegas to get the bass for my cousin.
We'll do a second episode all about that journey.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's a good story there.
Yeah, I know. Anytime I would tell someone, they're like, you have to like make that into like a movie or something.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Well, I'm already intrigued by a bass that was used in a worship band somehow ended up in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So now I'm trying to teach myself how to play bass to honor my dad. But I actually grew up playing soccer from when I was like 3 up until I was like 16 years old. And then I woke up one day and I was like, I hate soccer. I don't want to play anymore. And my dad was like, well, if you quit soccer, like you can't not do something. So figure something out. And I was like, you know what? I've always kind of wanted to like play the drums. So maybe that's something that I could do. And we ended up finding a guy at the church that my parents went to who taught me how to drum. And then like 2 years later, I graduated high school and I got into Musicians Institute out here in Hollywood. And so I moved to LA for school to play drums. And yeah, it was like such a life-changing experience because I didn't know how to read charts. I didn't know like theory. I didn't know ear training. I didn't know any of that. So it was kind of like a big eye-opening experience for me because I felt like I was like bottom of the barrel in terms of the musicians that go to school there. And I was the only female in all of my drum classes. But yeah, I was working at the Apple store when I went to school out here. And that's where I met the mutual friend that introduced me to Jules.
Right.
So I ended up moving back to Colorado after Musicians Institute. And then I moved back here to LA. It's been about 4 years now. And I moved back to pursue music. And so that's when I got connected with Jules. And it was like, just like the best time for everything. And I always tell them, like, I don't think I would still be in LA if I wasn't in this band. So
there we go.
It all just kind of worked out.
Kind of the same way.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so obviously the different people joined at different times. But if you don't mind, Jules, let's go back to the moment where the Rollerz were born, because it's obviously a very intentional decision on the name and the branding of what all that is. Did this all stem out of what I read was you went to the Moonlight Rollerway?
Yes.
I didn't know this. So roller skating.
Yeah, roller skating ring in Glendale.
Out here? Is it still a thing?
Yeah, we should go.
We should go.
That's where you could do your low budget video.
No, literally. I mean, originally, okay, so I was roller skating before COVID. Before lockdown, I was roller skating, to put that out there. So
Sure, right.
Ahead of the trend.
I was ahead of the trends.
Inline or the traditional style?
Quads, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Quads. And
because the listeners need to know these things.
Yeah, they do. I've since abandoned it, mostly because I'm just out of practice. But I
Sure.
can get into it because it was my only form of exercise for a while. But I was really doing it during lockdown, obviously, because we all had our trade at the time.
There was nothing else to do.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. The band was still like a solo thing. It was called Jules, and our old bassist. I was like, I really want to make this more of a band. I'm sick of like the whole Jules thing, and I didn't want to change the name of the band too drastically, which maybe I should have, because there's been some debate about whether we like the name or not, especially within my brain. But anyway,
there's been talk with myself,
with herself,
with myself, and
everyone else is like, we like the band name. She's like, existential crisis.
Yeah, but I was like, what if it's like Jules and the something? And our old bassist was like, what about Rollerz, and then with a Z? And because at the time, roller skating, because she also roller skated, we were roller skating a lot.
Sure.
And our old drummer rolled a lot of joints. It was like
there's many different rollings that can happen.
Yeah, so it kind of just, and then like rock and roll, which like, it's like cheesy, but it's like cute for us.
Totally. Yeah.
It works.
Yeah. So and then I thought this was a fascinating thing. I guess on that night that you were there at the Moonlight, Noah Cyrus and Lil Nas X was there too.
Oh my God.
Jules.
You jumped deep. Oh my God. Yes, I was with my friend Caitlin.
These are my favorite moments.
That's
so
We're
funny.
learning new things today too.
Yes, we were at Moonlight, and Noah Cyrus and Lil Nas were there, and we were like just roller skating around. And then I took this, and then they were taking this picture together. That I was like I was taking a video of them taking this picture that they ended up posting on Instagram, and I was like, oh my God, that was them. And
are you looking at the back of this photo of them? Or
no. It was like just them, but like I have I have like the
BTS.
I have the BTS of them taking that picture from like
so
2019.
Funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And they were babies then. Like this was like right before Lil Nas blew up, and Noah was like still like such a kid then,
Yeah.
A full-on adult.
She's
a woman. She's a woman.
Yeah. And so I thought I did find one of your videos that had the roller skating theme in it, and it's from earlier on. I guess it's from like 5-ish years ago or something like that.
Oh God.
It's Insecure City.
Yes.
Okay.
We love Insecure City.
It's a great track, and I just thought it was important to put some roller skating vibe out there. So let's take a listen to Insecure City. After it plays a little bit, I'll bring us back on and lower the music, and we can talk over the top of it. So here's Insecure City by Jules and the Rollerz.
I'll be coming home and saving money every quarter, every dime, and every dollar. I'm finally waking up. I thought my ego was enough for me, for me, for me, for
So, obviously, again, killer track, incredible video. More could you ask for?
game we play.
Yeah, and so I hope I have this part right. If not, it's still going to be a fun story to tell. Is this the video you were shooting that the cops got called?
Yes.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
because you're in a neighborhood?
Yeah, we were in this neighborhood, and oh my
And then they
gosh.
got really like awkward, like tried to be cool with you when they were like pretending to write a ticket or something like that?
Yes, the cop, and I'm not pro cops here, but that this particular cop was like, you guys aren't doing anything bad, like, you know, like what you do, you're just shooting a music video, you're on roller skates, like that's
Right.
it. And then she was like, what is your Instagram? Like, what's the band? So we told her the band, and she was like, yeah, I'll follow you guys right now.
So funny.
She was like, you guys still have to go. Like, she's just this person's gonna complain again. We're like, all right, I think we got what we needed. We'll take off.
Sure.
now.
So
But
if
yeah.
anody notices like any kind of like rough cut edit, you have to forgive them. They almost got
Yeah, you do.
If there was a cop.
There was a cop involved.
There's a cop involved
She was very
who
nice
was kind of
about it.
cringe, like
Yes.
kind of like yeah.
That's so funny. Were you guys in Beverly Hills?
Yeah. We were in
The
Beverly
pants
Hills.
make sense. Yeah, those pants are so good, Jules.
I got them from Ross. Shed sparkles everywhere.
Of course.
So I had to.
Look at that, the little. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. If you're listening on the podcast, either take a look at the YouTube version of this interview or just go to their YouTube channel and watch these videos. They're fantastic.
Thank you. Oh yeah, and this
Jules.
that was not planned.
That was genuine.
That was
Fake
genuine. I fell and they were laughing at me and we were like,
Oh my gosh, it looked like you almost totally took a massive.
Yeah.
yeah,
fall.
actually it was very painful, but like I love to laugh.
That was painful,
It
but
was pretty
anything for the
painful.
music.
It was pretty gnarly.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I kind of want, we've touched on it a little bit. It's obviously in the bio. You can clearly see it's in the vibe. You did mention before about like wanting to, we always like to talk about these topics because I think they're important. You talked about wanting to like support women artists, like whether it's the video director or what have you. And clearly you're putting out there like a women empowerment kind of, energy. I always want to kind of give you the opportunity to speak to that because obviously music industry can be an ugly place. And so we always want to mention that as much progress has been made, there's still a lot of work to be done. And so there's just stuff like that I want to touch on. And then I had another question, but I figured I'd stop there for a moment to just have you guys speak to that. You gals speak to that. Let's get
Gals.
that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just sick of being compared to the Runaways.
Sure.
Because we're not them at
Right,
all.
right.
There is a lot of progress left for, women in the music. There's not a lot of, I mean, recently there have been a lot of like all women bands taking off,
Sure.
but most of the time it's usually like a woman backed by a bunch of men and
Sure.
or like a woman, like the token female guitarist or whatever, or drummer.
Mm-hmm.
Or synth player.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just, it's not even like intentionally that I want to be like so like girl power about it because, I like welcome all genders, but it's just nice it's just like a different vibe than playing with other men.
Totally.
I
think there's also, we're all like waiting for the right moment where it no longer has to even be highlighted. You just want to be able to talk about rock music, not a woman-fronted rock music. But,
right.
But because it still needs to be established that's, I think for a younger generation, for you all saw it in someone else. Like you then knew that it was possible. You knew it was able to be done. Someone had to break through that garbage, at one point in time, whether it's Stevie Nicks or whoever. Like it's a lot of different people for different people. But to normalize it is the key. But like if you don't ensure that it's a safe space, it'll very quickly start to move backwards. And so like I think that's the part that I do understand and appreciate and kind of like applaud you all for doing that, because you're establishing like the boundaries of like, you know, don't F with this kind of thing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's a lot of like negative connotations with all women in bands, like, oh, there must be so much drama or like this and that. And like, I think there's as much drama as any other band.
Absolutely.
You know, like we all have our quirks that we all have to live with, especially the few times we've been on the road. You know, it's not easy all the time, but we get along, right? I mean, we're like a family, and I see them the most. It's like I see my husband, my cats, and I see them more than
right.
So, yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
So my other question that relates, actually, let me pause a minute. Shay and Spark, anything you would want to add to that?
I don't know. I think it's interesting, like going to a music school in drum performance, and when I was there, I was the only female in my class, and so I feel like something that I've experienced a lot is when I meet people, and I remember I would go to parties and I would meet other students there, and they would always just assume that I was in the vocal program.
Sure, right.
And they're like, "Oh, you're a singer?" And I'm like, "No, actually, I'm a drummer." And I feel like that also comes with people look at you as a female musician and they're like, okay, she's either going to be incredible or she's whatever. And there's like no in between
right.
female musicians. And I feel like we are kind of getting past that a little bit, but there have been instances. I remember when we played San Francisco this last time, like a month ago, there was a guy, like an old guy there, and he was like, yeah, I don't really like chick bands, but you guys were good.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and you would, I mean, again, it's probably a stereotype too. You would hope in a city like San Francisco, there would be less of that, but I guess it's just everywhere.
Yeah. And we always will get like a preconceived judgment.
Sure.
When people come in and they see us on stage and they're like, oh, it's all girls. Like, they're probably not going to be that good. And then we play, and then afterwards, everyone's like, well, you guys are amazing. And it's like, well, yeah, of course.
Right. Yeah. I wasn't actually, not last week, but the week before, there was a person I had on, and I said, I don't know how to approach this next section without sounding like a total asshole. But it was like, I wanted to talk about how mature they were. They're 25. I was like, the implication is I didn't expect you to be mature. And it was just like, I feel horrible, but the maturity was on such display, and it was in their music and in how they approached the entertainment industry, that I was just like, this is worth talking about, but I'm just going to out myself and be like, I just don't know how to transition into this smoothly, so I'm just going to stumble into it, and we'll live with it.
Right.
But I get what you mean, where there's like these like backhanded compliments, like, you guys were actually good, and it's like, I'm a professional musician. Like, what did you think? I was just like a novelty? Like, yeah. So I totally get that. Shay, anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, I think just being in this band is so empowering. Like, I feel like I'm lucky in so many ways because, like, I don't know, my dad was a guy musician, but he was always like of the belief that all guy musicians were boring and that actually girls should make music instead, which is true. But I do think just, you know, like, growing up in the society that we're in, like, it's more of an internal struggle more than anything to be like, I am here and like I have a place here to make this music. Like, I work in the music industry outside of being in a band, and I remember like even we worked with this amazing artist. She's same age as me. Like, I was 26 at the time, but her album wasn't like super taking off, and it was like gorgeous and amazing. And one of our male execs was like, oh, well, like, she's 26 now, like she's kind of aging out. Like, that's what the problem is here. And I was like, what? I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm the same age as this girl.
Right.
Like, what are we still talking like this?
And the ridiculous, like, the lack of awareness of saying something like that out loud with someone who's trying to do it at the same time.
In a meeting full of like other people that age that are women, like, too.
Well, and he would never say that about a guy.
No, I'm like,
no, God, no.
What about all these 40-year-old men that we're working with?
Think of the future this guy has. That's probably what would happen.
It's always women with the expiration date, but men.
It's like there are things that remind you, and you're like, oh no, like, have I aged out? Like,
I mean, no. Let's just say that the answer is no.
Thank you.
But the other kind of portion of this topic I would love to get your take on, because Jules, I was kind of picking this up in an interview that you did, where there becomes this moment where it hits you that you are the like role model for a younger female, and you just go, holy shit, like that's a lot of responsibility. Is that true? Like, I don't know. I feel like I was picking up something where you're like, I just want to do music and do like I'm kind of doing this punk thing, and I just want to have fun with my friends. And then all of a sudden you realize you're like, well, I've kind of got a mantle of responsibility here to also show somebody that you can do this too, and you don't have to listen to all this garbage and noise that either the industry or society just throws at you.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot more pressure, I think, on, women presenting individuals when it comes to that, because like you kind of have to speak for all women in that way and represent the future generations of women doing music. And and like I try to remember that, but I'm also kind of like, it sucks because I'm also doing my own thing. They're doing their own thing.
Sure.
Like, I am definitely not a role model in that like, but I am a big sister.
Sure.
So I do have like that
Right.
in my heart, like I have 2 younger sisters, and it kind of feels like not a similar dynamic because they feel like the same age.
Right.
But it still feels like, as like the band leader, like I have to be on my best behavior for them, which I'm not always.
Well, I guess
I'm not. And
that's what I meant, is like, I don't think you have to like censor yourself or
not at
change
all.
what you're doing, but more like, I want to make sure that I get seen, establishing healthy boundaries and setting up, like, I can be a front woman in a band that kicks ass with nothing but my bandmates. They happen to be women, but like, that this is just great music and you can do it too, kind of thing. I just felt like I was hearing you talk about this way, like in a way that what it actually was you knew it was a show was accepting questions from like audience, and you knew the person that submitted it, and I think it was like a teenage girl, and you were just like, okay, I got to make sure I answer this well because it's going to mean a lot to this person who just asked this question. And I admired that, because it was just like, you're not just taking it in stride, and you're not just also, kind of just pointing at, oh, it's the industry. It's like, okay, I got to play my part, and I'm going to do it, in the way that Julez and the Rollerz is going to rock it out. So it's like, I just thought it was a cool thing to point out that it's also, you're following the lead of people who trailblaze, but you're also trailblazing. And it's like this, it probably is exhausting at times, but it's also like kind of just what comes along for the ride. And then at times it's just about ripping music on a stage. So
yeah, it's like you gotta keep a lot in mind. It's like, okay, I got half of my brain has to be, okay, I'm focusing on the music. The other half has to be like how you present yourself and how people will end up looking up to you and what your brand is and all that.
I think there's like, sorry.
No, please go.
I think there's like another layer to it also, because we all are like normal people, and like we have like lives outside of this. And so I remember when we went on tour a few years ago, and there were like girls coming up to us and like asking us to like sign their shirts and their jackets and asking for our set list. There was a moment where we're like, wait, people actually like they want like our like, that's so weird, but it's also like such a full circle moment too, because I remember being like a 15-year-old girl in Colorado and like making my dad drive me to concerts at like 8 a.m. so I could sit outside the venue all day and wait for these bands to show up. And like, it's also a really cool thing. And to be able to do it with our best friends is like also really cool. And I think that we have built such a really good dynamic with each other. Yeah. To where it makes everything a lot easier to handle.
Yeah. And we kind of all keep each other in check. Like if I'm freaking out, they'll be like, you need to freak out less. Yeah. And or like if it's reversed, it's like, no, everything's okay. Yeah. Usually it's me freaking out, since I feel like the most responsible for most of the things. It's usually like, guys, like Jules, you need to put things in perspective.
You need a little nap there.
Yeah. But like, I won't let that always known on.
Are you hydrated? Stay hydrated, Jules.
Yeah, no, literally. Yeah, exactly.
Like, I need to get you a water bottle.
Yeah, right.
I'm drinking this Thai iced tea as water right now.
Nice.
The melted ice.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes, great Thai food from tinnitus, from what I understand. So thank you for talking about that. I just think these are important topics for
Thank
people
you
to
for
kind of
asking.
hear about all that. I wanted to bring up the website so that we can fully promote. We talked about earlier selling merch, so let's definitely do that, but also just the site itself. So that's right.
I worked hard on that site.
That's exactly right.
Wait, yeah, I haven't actually looked at the website yet.
Yeah, we wasn't sure about it.
And then people can they can see Morgyn because she wasn't able to join us tonight.
That is Morgyn.
Yeah, but Jules and the Rollerz.com. Don't forget, like we talked about at the beginning, Z's for S's. So we will link to it in the show notes. But and I'm sure if you search Jules and the Rollerz, I'm sure you're going to find it. But kind of wanted to come through here and just see, like, there's a cool bio. This is where I pulled some of that from. But there's lots of cool other info in there. We got the videos, like the ones we've shared so far. This jam in the van is fantastic.
Oh my gosh, we were just talking about how we want to do it again.
Yeah.
Shout out Jam in the Van.
It's so good. It's so good. And then this is what we're going to play in a second. So we'll talk about Call Me Up in a moment. But I wanted to jump over to. Is there any tours? We got an LA show, June 20th. That's the album release show.
Album release show.
Get there.
You gotta go.
Zebulon.
Come to LA. If you're not in LA, you gotta come to the show.
And then I want to bring this up, the shop. So it looks like you must be saving things up because T-shirts are sold out, and I need this. I need this one.
Yes, we just played a couple shows like in the past couple months, and people went nuts for those shirts.
Yeah. Are they coming back? Is there another printing, or is it gonna? Are we moving on?
Because that was kind of like a limited design that we did. Right?
Yeah. It was very limited.
I'm gonna have to go on eBay or something.
Yeah. We might have an extra. We might have one extra large somewhere. I'll have to look. If you want that.
I definitely do. I've worn it 3 times, but you can have it.
You could have that one.
No, I would love to. And then there's this one, but this one's sold out too. So
that one's
keep an eye on the merch coming back. But obviously there'll be stuff at the album release show, and you said there's vinyls and stuff. So definitely ways to support the band. But in the meantime, just check out the music, the videos, and obviously. This interview.
Please.
But I guess I wanted to just make sure, is there anything else to promote here? I mean, we touched on most things until more starts to drip out. I suppose there's like top secret stuff that won't come out until end of June. So
it's mostly the release show and the album. But we do have a tour in the works. We might be hitting up where you are.
Please do that. Philly and New York I can get to, but we've got lots of cool venues here in the Lehigh Valley. You should definitely try and make this a stop on the tour.
I'm also like side note obsessed with like the Philadelphia music scene.
Yes, it's great.
So stoked to play there.
Yeah. And your sound will play very well in the Northeast. I'm sure you already know that already, but like,
I mean, I started playing in New York.
That's right. Yeah.
So. I expect when we play there, because we are playing there, we just don't know when, but where. We know when, but not where. I'm fully expecting my college purchase friends.
There you go.
My family, my Aunt Judy.
Shout out to Aunt Judy.
They'll be sitting in a chair in the front row somewhere.
Singing along.
Pull up a folding chair.
Cool. And then help us set up. So Call Me Up was like a breakthrough song for you all. And then obviously the video is just as good as the other two. So anything you can do to kind of set this up before we say goodbye?
Yeah. I mean, this was the first song released in a while. Yeah. Right?
It's also on our new or upcoming album.
Yeah. First single off the new album.
So
cool.
Put that out ahead kind of our main album cycle, just to be like, hey guys,
we're still here.
Call us up.
Call us up. Exactly.
Slide into the DMs.
Yeah.
Just like the video director did.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're not, we don't bite. We answer most DMs depending on what you're DMing us about.
True. That's true. There's going to be some.
Yeah.
That'll be where we'll edit some stuff for sure.
Yeah.
But no, I think that I love the sounds. I'm so thankful for you guys coming on tonight, and can't wait to catch a live show. That's like my favorite thing to do.
Oh, thank you so
we're
much for
so-
having
yeah.
us.
This is amazing.
Seriously, this was really adorable and like fun, and we will definitely be in your area soon. So
Love it.
And we'll bring a shirt.
and we'll
for
bring
you.
a shirt, especially for you.
Yeah.
Scrap shirt. No, we'll make for you. We're gonna make another run, and you can have your complete choosing. We're gonna have plenty of more merch and shirts.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
For that. In the works.
Love it.
Absolutely.
And can't wait. There's another single coming out, so we'll be on ears from that, and then we'll be looking for the tour announcements. And in the meantime, we're going to take a listen to "Call Me Up." But Jules, Shea, Spark, and in absentia, Morgyn, thank you all for coming on the show today.
Thank you for
you.
having us. This was great.
That's awesome. Thank you. So there you have Jules and the Rollerz. Again, one more time, Z's. You got to get the Z in there. No S's. Jules and the Rollerz. Google search it, follow it, do everything. You're going to love their live music. You can see, if you go check that jam in the van, I mean, you can tell by the videos, but if you go check the jam in the van, you're going to see what that kind of like live performance chops is all about. So in the meantime, you can kind of go check that out. And then once they hit the stage near you, go check out the show.
All right, Phil, let's say goodbye to everybody.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Your Next Favorite Band. We'd like to sincerely thank Jules, Shea, and Spark from Julez and the Rollerz for joining us tonight and sharing the inspirations behind songs, the backstories of videos, their personal journeys to music, and lots of different stuff in between. And definitely going to be linking to their social medias and the band camps and all that good stuff in the show notes so that you can kind of find that stuff super easy. As always, our hope here on this show is to bring you your next favorite band. If you tuned in tonight because you already knew Julez and the Rollerz, thank you very much. We hope you liked what you heard and what you saw, that you might give us a like, a subscribe, and a follow so that we can bring you your next favorite band in a coming week. Or your next favorite band might already be out there. NextFavoriteBand.com and our YouTube channel both have all of our prior interviews. You might be able to find something that you like based on our prior catalog. We love helping people out with that, so you can always just reach out and we can kind of curate some suggestions for you. All we would need to know is who you typically listen to or a genre, even though we took shots at genres earlier. But hey, if that's the best way to find your next favorite band, then I'm happy to do it. We got lots of great stuff coming up here. Obviously, we're heading into the summer months. I just love the fact that we have so many great episodes coming up, and then obviously a lot of the summer festival type stuff. So we'll be sharing some clips of live stuff, outdoor stuff that we go to, and then we are leading straight into Music Fest. So hope to see you at a live show soon. And now one more track from Julez and the Rollerz. Check out this track called Call Me Up.